Our next formula is going to be to add the price to the price column by looking up the price for the castle we have selected. Both pieces of information are stored in the castle table. So we start the formula with equals to say we're starting a formula, and the function we are using is vlookup. And as soon as we open a bracket, Excel thinks one step ahead of us and gives us the clues as to what needs to go in. So we need to look up the value from this cell. So I'm going to simply click on the cell to say, yep, look up the value in G4. And then as you can see in our hint down here, there's a comma. So I'm going to add a comma. Table array. So look up the value from G4 where? Well, the value in G4, as with my price that I'm looking for, is over here in the castle sheet. So I'm going to click that, and then I'm going to go add my comma and go back to my booking sheet. So it's saying, yep, I'm going to go to, didn't want the word bookings to appear. I'm going to go to say, yep, I'm going to look up the value in G4 in the castle sheet, which is cells B4 to C9, and then it's saying column index number, and that's the column number for the answer. Well, the castle name was in column 1 and the answer is in, or price is in column 2, so just put column 2 and press enter and then close brackets and then enter. As ever, we need to copy this down. Our problem with copying it is that as we copy down, it's changing where it's looking up in our castles table. So what we need to do is we need to go back into our original formula, and we need to put an absolute address. So we need to add a $sign in front of the 4 and in front of the 9. The $sign means, hey, don't change this even if I copy you. And I'm going to drag that. So here in the extras column, we're going to do exactly the same thing. So we start with the equals sign, and this time, instead of typing vlookup, we can click the FX button for the function builder, and then we can choose vlookup in here. It might be at the top like mine was, or it might not be. So I'm going to double click that, and it's going to help build it for me. So it's saying look up value. Well, the value I want to look up is going to be whichever value is in there. Look up in the table array again. Sorry, the extra sheet this time, and it's where the data is. Column index number, yes, it's going to be a number 2. We don't need to do a range lookup. This has built the formula for me. If I hit enter, it should be putting that in there so that when I now choose a castle there, an extra there, it comes up. Before I do this, I'm going to copy it down so that I can check that it works. And I'm now going to choose from here and see if I get a price. It's going to be the same old problem. I need to go back to my original one and add my $signs to make it an absolute address in front of the 2 numerical cell references in the range. Before I copy this down, that will mean that whatever I then choose will come up accordingly.